Hi Scorpio, this is Paulette. I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of October. So I have decided to get the Hocus Pocus cards for the month. So you guys are going to be getting like 3 different general reads and then a love reading. And so this particular reading is called The Wisdom of the Witches, okay? And so we're going to see what kind of advice they can give you. So how this works is that you have 3 main cards and then the rest are clarifications. So the first one's going to be your feelings about the situation at hand, what you should consider, and then your advice card. And then, of course, you got your oracle card here. So let's go ahead and read one of the quotes from the book. It says, "The question lies within thy heart, an ember now grown to a spark, and 3 cards thy answers wait to tell thee yes and tell thee nay." So pretty much this reading is going to tell you yes about something or no about something, but it's supposed to clarify certain things for you. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So the first thing we're going to look at is your oracle card. Okay, so the crystal card that you got is called Chrysocolla, and it says on top, "What do you need?" Now, if you notice the crystal that's there, the Chrysocolla in the middle, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is a beautiful, beautiful, I believe that's a stone or a crystal, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. So this particular crystal, what happens is that if you leave out the element of water, you don't mix it with water, and you leave the other 2 elements that creates this, it's not going to look the way it does right now. It's going to look dry. It's going to look weird looking. But once you add water and see how it's inside the droplet, all of a sudden this crystal just transforms and is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. And from what the book says, it mentions that Cleopatra actually used one of these crystals for her jewelry, and she wore it a lot. So it's just a beautiful crystal. If you would like to look for one, definitely look it up, and that might help you in the month of October. But this is all about what it is that you need in order to make a transformation in your life, or for something to just transform to something beautiful or something amazing or something that is needed. Okay, so what is it that you need, Scorpio, in the month of October? So let's go ahead and take a look at your current feelings about a situation. So the first card that you've got is the Master. Okay. So that is a major arcana there. And it's not a very good one. Okay. It's accompanied by the 3 of Candles. You got the 3 of Candles. And then you also have the 10 of Candles. Okay, so right now how you're currently feeling is that there's something unhealthy in your environment right now. Either you feel bound to something, or you feel like just things in your environment are very toxic, or you just feel like people are behaving a certain way that they shouldn't, and they're trying to trap you in to do specific things, but you're not going for that. Let me see. So it's like whatever this was that was very unhealthy in your current feeling when it comes to these 2 other cards with this MasterCard, all those things that either were addictions, they caused issues for you, you had unhealthy relationships with other people, and that could be anybody, family, friends, a loved one, a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend. Even fear can take place here with this card, but it's certain toxic traits or something that wasn't good, unhealthy, whatever that was in your current feelings. You have already made plans to stop this here, to stop this Master. With the 3 of Wands, you have already made decisions You already decided what you're going to do to get out of this situation that is unhealthy. It could be work, it could be a business type of thing, or it could be actual relationships. You're noticing everything overall of what's not helpful to you, and you already put in the work to decide to step away from this, move away from all of this, because remember, wands are all about movement. It's all about traveling, and so you're trying to get away from this type of behavior, or get away from the things that keep you dependent on other people or addictions, whatever it is negative. You're trying to get away from it, because right now you know that it's time to end this. The 10 of candles, it's time for you to drop all of this. It's time for you to end all of this. There's no room for this anymore in the month of October. You feel like there's certain things about yourself that you need to transform, and that's why this is coming out. What do you need? And what you need is to step away from certain things that are unhealthy. Okay, so let's look at what you should consider. What the witches are telling you to consider, and what you ended up getting is the Knight of Potions, the nine of Pumpkins, and then you also have the Ace of Lightning. Okay, so what you should consider is, the witches are saying is that you know exactly what is best for you. You know your truth. You know, you understand what direction you need to take. They say that you already know that. And so you should consider that, because that's what the Ace of Lightning is. It's newfound knowledge. It's understanding. It's new truths that are coming in. But it's all taking place within you. All of this stuff you should consider, because it's going to help you to become more stable, more productive on your own. And it's going to lead and guide you to find the things that you love. With the Knight of Potions is somebody who quickly goes after the things that they love. They're very open to things like that when it comes to emotions. They chase after what they love. And so it's telling you to consider, open your eyes to the truth, that only you can give yourself exactly what makes you happy. You go after those things, and at the same time do what is best for you, because right now, Scorpio, you really need to work on the things that are going to help you along the way to become more stable, to be able to produce things on your own. To become more solid. And that's going to guide you to the things that you love. And for some of you, the truth could be that some of you had issues with your self-esteem, and that became a problem. I think some of you guys were beating yourself down so badly that it just turned very unhealthy, and you know that that's not good for you. So that's why, hearing your feelings, you know that you're already trying to move away from all of this and end that. And here you are. This is something that Spirit is trying to guide you to understand and to open your eyes to see that you are beautiful, you are amazing, you're handsome, you're smart, you have a lot of things going for you, and you can do well on your own. You're a very productive person, and you are actually highly sought after, but I don't think you're seeing that. And so Spirit is saying that you need to open your eyes to the truth, that you are somebody who's worth being loved, somebody who should never give up on love and just go after it. And you're also a person who needs to love yourself again, so that you can continue to grow in your life. And that's for some of you, that's not for all of you. But for the rest of you, it's just about understanding and knowing your truth, that you can go ahead and do what you need to do, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and only you can do that. And you can also bring yourself stability and become a solid person in the long run. Okay, so for your advice, you got the Six of Pumpkins, you got the Strength, there's another major arcana, And then, three major arcanas and the Chariot. So you're going to be going through massive transformations here. There's going to be a lot of changes for you in the month of October. Okay? So, let's see. How can I... So the advice that it's telling you right now, or what the witches are trying to say to you right now, is that with this Six of Pumpkins and the Strength, if you really work within, because the Strength also has to do with things that we tame within ourselves. And so you already know the things that are not good for you, okay? And so those things you're taming. You're really working on yourself in the month of October, Scorpio. You're not playing. If you know that you have certain things about you that are going on that is not good, you're deeply going within and finding the strength to work on that stuff that you have going on. And the advice is telling you that they know that you're capable of doing that, taming those things, working on yourself, being bold and courageous to move yourself forward and doing what's best for you. And that means if you have to work from the inside out, that's what you're going to do. Now, if it has to do with other things that you want out of out of life, things that you're wanting to do, whether it be career or business or anything else like that, it's telling you that right now is the time to be bold and courageous to go after those things that you're wanting to do in your business and career. And so with the Six of Pumpkins, it's advising you when the opportunity arises to really, the Six of Pumpkins is a person who has equal give and take. And so what it's telling you is that to be bold, to have like a back and forth, equality with other people, like you can share things with other people, be bold enough to work with other people, because what it's going to do, it's going to reward you right back. So it's not like you're going to be giving to people and like leaving empty handed. No, they're going to give you stuff right back. So you're going to learn from each other, or it's going to be a situation where literally you give something to somebody else and then they remember you later on and give you something back when you need it. But it's all about being courageous and bold enough to create equal relationships, to create equality, and sometimes even create equality within yourself. Like you got to learn how to really take time for yourself, take care of you, make sure you give back to yourself, because you are the type, Scorpio, where you give until there's nothing else to give, and you do that for a lot of people, even the people who don't deserve it. So it's now time to give back to yourself, okay? Bring equality back to you and work on you. And so what it's saying is when you work on all these things, here's the Chariot, you are going to be heading off in a very progressive path. So you're going to be going to where you need to be, and your intuition is going to be guiding you once you start doing all of this, start working on these things, working on relationships, or working on equality within yourself, or taming certain things about your life and being able to be open to share your life experiences with other people. But it's going to take a lot of bold and courageousness to be open to others. And so it's going to, once you start doing that, it's going to lead you down the path that you're supposed to be on. And your intuition is going to catch on to that, and it's going to continue to direct you to go down a certain road where you need to be, where you're going to grow and meet your needs. What do you need, Scorpio? And what you need is to change some things within you. Even change certain things about your environment, the people that you deal with all the time. Once you start doing all of that, you're going to transform and make some changes inside and out. And it's going to help you, and it's going to lead you down a path that's going to reward you. Okay? So if this made sense to you, please like and subscribe. And if it didn't, because it's not going to be like this for everybody. Now everybody's going to understand and relate to this. But if it didn't, please check your other signs in your chart and go ahead and take a look at those other videos, okay? But for right now, this is all I have. And you guys take care.